Alrighty. Intro song done. On Dep and on Discord done. And transition on OBS done. Welcome back to the Neon Podcast, everybody. We're here on episode 94. Whee! Yay! Yay! And we have our first guest of 2022. Awesome.
I killed him already. He's gone.
No. Oh no.
I
No.
destroyed him.
How could you?
I couldn't help it. He was telling me how he wanted to eat you, and I was like, no.
No. What? Are you being defensive, or are you just like, this is I'm gonna eat you first?
No.
All right. Well, to introduce who we have on today, of course, the usual co-host, my king of my broshin, god of my broshin, Brosidon, Kemp. Hi, Kemp.
It's me. Actually, he said be right back.
Are you fucking cheating on me?
No.
No, just kidding.
Whoa, I
Dude,
thought
he
I was
said-
the king of your brochure, bro. What the shit?
I mean,
Oh, fuck
you can both be the king of my broshins. There are many broshins, by the way.
What, there's multiple kings?
No, there's multiple broshins.
Oh. About to say.
I like how will suffice as an answer, though. Yeah, that's good. And
No, you're just saying that to justify polygamy. All right, that's bullshit. Knock that shit off right now. Only I get to be in your brochure.
wait.
Fuck this guy.
Oh my god, it's already begun. I haven't even reintroduced you yet. All right, and the king of my other broshin is Neil. Hi Neil, how are you? Good to have you back on the podcast, baby.
Man, listen, polygamy is not the move right now.
Why are we on the
You can't
topic?
be like, oh, you're the king of my other brochure. Like, that's bullshit. Stop that.
Hi Jujubee, how are you?
I'm okay with polygamy as long as I'm number one.
Oh, you know what? You make a fair point. What are you guys' stances on polygamy?
Oh, I wouldn't actually.
Monogamy.
I can't do that, dude. There's no way. There's no way. Like if I'm giving, as a joke answer, I'd be like, oh hell yeah, dude. As long as I can get married to all my bros,
Oh shit, yeah, bro. It's before hoes. Let's
bro.
go,
But no. But like, if I have to answer seriously, I don't think there's any way I'm not saying it's not okay, but like personally speaking, I'm like, dude, I can't do that. I can't do that. There's, my mental can't handle more than one person,
I know, especially when like you're really like deeply in love with someone else, but they're like fucking someone else, right? Like it's terrible.
Yeah, my mental can't even handle myself.
Yeah, dude,
Oh.
bingo. I can't handle myself, man. Sometimes it's just too much.
Dude, that was really depressing. Why would you say that?
No, I mean, dude, I'm a lot to handle. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, honestly, I was gonna give like a really wholesome response. So like, I fucking understood what you were saying. Get out of here.
Yeah. Exactly. But yeah. Oh, we're getting raided. Hello, raiders. I hope this doesn't. Hold on. I'm gonna mute the raid sound, just because I don't want to get copyrighted on YouTube. See. Hold on. Don't talk on Discord because I muted it. But yeah, thank you for the raid, Mark, Chris. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you, guys. They can't hear you.
Oh, wow.
Okay, now they can hear you.
Muted us,
Now
huh?
they can hear you. All
Why
right.
would you mute us?
No,
Why
it's not. I'm not muting the PC sounds so I don't get copyright on YouTube. But now they can hear you. They can hear you now. Yeah, thanks for.
Get this guy.
Yeah, dude. If that 5 seconds get me, oh man, that sucks.
Your whole Twitch career is gonna be over. That's it for you. You're gonna get canceled.
No, if it was Twitch, I would have been canceled a long time ago. Like I would have got DMCA'd like how many times over for real. Like there's times where I just don't give a fuck about music because I'm not a big content creator. I don't care.
Dude, I'm fucking with you. Like, I don't give a fuck either. Like, when I stream, I'll literally just play music. Like,
Yeah.
Who the fuck's gonna report me? My 0 viewers, dude?
Yeah. That
Are you
too.
insane right now?
Yeah, no, exactly. And then like not just that, I'm like, they have the option to just strike the audio from my VOD. I'm like, go ahead, dude. Who watches my VOD anyways? That isn't me. You know what I mean? I only watch my VOD to get clips. That's all I watch my VOD for. And like dumb content, dude.
Honestly, that's actually how I got into streaming.
What do you
wasn't
mean?
because I wanted to build an audience. It's because I wanted a platform to store my VODs for free. And that's like not taking up space on my PC.
Yeah, but
So
like,
I turned to Twitch.
mm-hmm.
And so like when I did all my scrims for Overwatch, it would all be on Twitch.
Nice. I mean, but like you can't like save it though, right? Like for as an affiliate, you can only save it up to 2 weeks, or yeah, like 2 weeks, right? For VODs and
I actually don't know.
yeah,
But,
like it'll stay on your profile for 2 weeks and then it's automatically deleted unless you're an affiliate. Then it'll stay there for like 3 months or something, 6 months or something like that, and then or if you have Twitch Turbo, which is like the premium Twitch, you know.
But like basically that says it's like you have 2 weeks to review this shit, and
Oh, true.
like, you gotta just like review it once. You don't go back to it and like watch it over and over.
Yeah, dude.
You
Sometimes
see it once,
Mhm.
take notes, figure out what you need to learn, and then boom, delete that bitch. Like who cares?
Oh, true.
And that's why it's like,
Right.
That's why streaming on Twitch was like really, really fucking useful for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like as a player.
Oh, dude, that's super smart. I like YouTube. I think has that feature automatically to just turn it into a video. But I think Mark in the chat also just noted like if you highlight it, it becomes permanent. So you could always just get it straight from the VOD too. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, Twitch, pretty cool features, man. Pretty cool features. All right, thank you for the lurk, GGB. Appreciate it. Thank you for the lurks. Good to see you again. Man, what do you eat? So before the podcast started, I told Neil like it's okay to eat on podcast because he was walking his dog and didn't eat dinner yet. So what are you eating right now, Neil? While I take a bite out of my 85-degree marble taro bread and milk tea. Sponsor me 85 degrees, by the way.
Yo, I'll be honest, I just got guac and chips.
That's pretty healthy.
Oh yeah, dude. I've been actually like, it's not a New Year's resolution.
Mhm.
I've actually just been trying to be healthier overall. I gave up a lot of that Mary Jane. I stopped doing that. I don't drink as much anymore.
So it's not
And
like a full purge or cleanser. You're just like minimizing what you do, right?
Well, yeah. I stopped the Mary Jane altogether because of work.
Hey, Neil, how old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay, continue.
Whoa, wait, what are you doing with that information?
I was trying to, I knew you were like younger than me. I just forgot how much younger you were.
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
In his eyes, it's like you're always been the baby of the group.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's more like I'm a boomer, and then I just want to know how much of a zoomer you were.
Dude, like half the time I hang out with you guys, like I feel like I'm old. Like it never occurs to me that I'm one of the youngest.
Well, that's funny because I'm actually the opposite. It occurs to me that unless you're not there, right? I mean, sorry, unless you are there, it always occurs to me that I am the youngest in the group. Because, you know, in my grade specifically, right? And like Kemp knows this. Because my birthday's in October, my parents enrolled me into school the year ahead rather than the normal year where I would be like the oldest of my year. But in turn, since they enrolled me early, I'm the youngest of my year usually. There's only like maybe 1 or 2 people in our entire class that are like that I know that were younger than me, or at least that I knew. And then
people younger than you.
yeah, like our
December babies, or maybe.
yeah, no,
December,
like the only people I knew, there was 2 people in November. One of them was Christian Velasco. He was in November. There was someone else in November. I can't remember who off the top of my head. I just wasn't close with them.
Gee, yeah. I know someone else younger than you two in our here. Yeah.
Yeah. But usually most people are older than me, right? In our class.
Right.
And like, you know, not even just that, but like, you know, in the friend group, like Neil knows in our Orca Ninjas group chat, other than Neil, I'm the second youngest in our group.
Dude, like, I'll be honest, like when I'm in that group chat, I feel like we're all the same age. And that might just be because of like how I conduct my life.
Mhm.
Going back to the healthy living thing. Like I don't do drugs anymore. I drink not very liberally. I drink. I'd say actually it's like really minimalistic when it comes to drinking. And I work out a lot, and I have a full-time job, and I pay taxes. So
Yeah,
maybe that's maybe that's
y-
why I feel
y-
old.
yeah, we're all adults now, so it's like age kind of matters a lot less.
Yeah, yeah, true. Age does matter a lot less nowadays. But I think it's because like,
Mhm.
you know, when I did hang out with some friends, even like my senior year of college, because in my fourth year of college, that's when I just turned 21 and like people were drinking and stuff, and I didn't want to drink
yeah.
and just do that stuff, underage. But I sort of forced myself to just to get acclimated to like the taste of alcohol and what it
Mhm.
generally feels like. But I tried not doing it until I turned 21 for sure.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think also being like the youngest in my family it was always something that um not intrigued me, but always like, oh yeah, I'm the youngest. Like when I joined my job in 2019, I was the youngest in the company. Like even though I was out of college for like 3 years already, I was still the youngest in the company. And they're like, oh shit, dude, you're so young. I'm like, oh, thanks. I mean, I took it as a compliment, but so yeah, yeah, yeah. It always just solidified my thoughts of being like, oh, I'm the baby of the family, I'm the baby of the group, I'm the baby of the company. You know what I mean? I'm just like,
Mhm.
it just always perpetually just ended up happening. And now that obviously doesn't happen anymore. I'm 20. How old am I? 26, right? So I'm just like, oh yeah, now it doesn't really matter. But like, fresh out of college and throughout even just the beginning part of graduating from college, it just always stuck around with me. So
Yeah, you're gonna be a boomer from now on.
yeah, I mean, yeah, shut up, boomer. You're older than me.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
That's like you called me a boomer. Yeah, that's calling yourself a boomer. But
All right, listen here, Boomer.
oh wait, hold on. You're younger than me.
Zoomer
Time is
here.
now, old man.
Is that the Malcolm in the Middle reference, bro?
Yeah,
I love that episode. That shit is
that's a
so,
boomer reference, bro.
dude. That's a boomer reference for sure. Like if you don't know this scene, she's too young for you.
Hey man, I'll be honest, I don't fucking know.
Oh, okay.
No crap, dude.
Okay. Question. Did you watch sorry, while growing up, did you watch like public television at all?
I did.
I think up
did.
until
Like satellite cable or like regular public TV?
yeah, public TV up until like probably middle
Yo,
school.
I got cable, bro.
Yeah, see, you didn't grow up
Fucking-
on like with the public channels, right, Kemp?
No, I did for a bit, and then I got cable.
Oh, okay.
I
The
upgraded.
channel 11 Malcolm in the Middle at like 6 p.m. It hit different.
Yeah, dude. Channel 11, Fox, LA Fox 11, dude. It was like Malcolm, King of the Hill, Malcolm in the Middle, The Simpsons, and then another episode of Simpsons.
But y'all want to know like the funny part of that?
What's
About
up,
that?
dude?
Like, I didn't grow up watching Disney Channel or Nickelodeon. Well, I did watch Nickelodeon Cartoon Network. I watched,
Nice.
but I never watched Disney Channel. That was always my brother.
No,
I
that's
was
fine.
that one. I was the one child that's like, fuck that. I want to watch the military channel.
There's a military channel? Wait, there's
Yeah.
a military dude, like I said, I didn't grow up
Yeah.
with cable, right? I only had cable for maybe like 2 years in like middle school. So I didn't even know there's a military channel. What the fuck?
Yeah, there was. It was all about guns, guns, guns.
Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Like
Yeah,
what was some shit other than, just guns on the military channel? I'm
War
interested now.
history.
Dude,
I don't remember much, but that war history was on there.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds pretty lit because now on YouTube I'm watching like battle tactics and how shit went down in like history. Like
All right.
this started off originally as me watching movies made about war, like that movie Fury about the tank with who was it? I forgot who's the actor. Fuck, I forgot it was. And then I also watched like the sci-fi military film, fucking Battleship, the one with Rihanna.
Rihanna was that movie?
Yeah, dude, she was in Battleship. And then what was the other one? Midway, the one with the battle against in World War II,
Mm-hmm.
dive bombers. So I like watch those shit, and then because of I've been watching those videos, what's been recommended to me, and I would watch a couple is like history tech stuff of like how things happened and how certain battles and certain wars were won because of like this technology or this tactic was employed or stuff like that. So
Something.
yeah,
We won World War II because we dropped nukes.
that's true. That's true.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, dude. Hashtag technology. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, technology.
Mm-hmm.
This is it, boys.
That's true though. Like the reason why we bombed Hiroshima and what was the other location? Someone refresh my memory. Hiroshima was the main one, but what was it? Iwo Jima? No.
No, Nagasaki.
Nagasaki, there we go. Yeah. Iwo Jima's fucking isn't that Vietnam?
What?
Isn't Iwo Jima Vietnam? But yeah, it was like
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Geography
Nagasaki.
major, by the way, guys.
geography. Fuck, dude. But yeah. Fucking Nagasaki and Hiroshima, right? It was dude, because we bombed Hiroshima. I say we, like I wasn't fucking there. The U.S.
I wasn't
bombed
there
the U.S. bombed Hiroshima, thinking it was the capital of fucking Tokyo, and they're like, "Fuck it, this looks like a city. We'll drop it here." That's what happened. That's actually what happened. The Enola Gay, the plane that dropped it on so Nagasaki, I don't know. They're like, "Hey, look, another city. We're gonna nuke this one too." So yeah, that's all I can say about like.
Oh, dude, I fucking remember reading about that in my history textbook in middle school.
Yeah, I don't remember
Oh,
that.
Oh. But yeah, dude, tactics.
oh my god.
Tactics and innovation, the world wars or something they did. Yeah, dude.
It's actually really fascinating learning about tactics because you can actually apply some of this to video games.
Which video games, Neil?
Mainly FPS.
Imagine trying to use tactics like that in fucking Mario Kart.
Take the high ground.
Take the dude, drop the bomb on him from behind. No, but like, do you have like particular FPSs in general? Or
Overwatch. I use I used it in Overwatch. That's all I know. It's like the high ground was the shit, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like the team that held the high ground had a higher chance of winning the fight than teams that were on the low ground.
Nice.
Yeah, flanks as well, pincer attacks, like things like that.
Yeah, dude, and there's always like the kingpin. If you take out their strongest player and then just rush them afterwards, that strategy is always a good strat. Yeah.
Yeah, if you like, yeah, usually if like you kill the in-game leader, like people will be like, "Oh shit, fuck, what do we do? I don't know. Someone take charge. I don't know what to do." Like,
Yeah.
yeah, they fall apart.
Yeah, and also just like the other like cornerstone, it's like take out like their crucial parts, their supplies, take out their healers, and you just charge them down. They have no
stop, man.
heals.
That's a fucking war crime. Stop that.
Technically, Neil isn't wrong because it is a war crime not to kill anyone there just for medical support to save lives. You can't harm anyone with a red cross.
Really?
Uh-huh.
But it's so smart to do that.
No, it is. It's supposed to, but that's why it's a war crime because they're not supposed to have weapons anyways.
But it's so smart to get their supplies and their healers.
Dude, if this was an RTS, it makes sense.
I mean, if you're in war, what's stopping you from committing a war crime?
Exactly. Who's gonna hold you responsible?
There's still like rules when it comes to war. Like, there's no.
But
Kemp sounds like a fucking dictator right now, dude.
yeah,
He's going off the deep end.
if you win though, okay, don't you make the rules anyway?
No.
I mean, that's only if you win against literally everybody.
Yeah.
You have to
Like,
win against. You have to conquer the entire world. If you lose, it's fucking over.
One
It's
be the
conflict,
world,
right?
dude.
Yeah, dude. That's why Germany lost, and that's why they get all the penalties.
Yeah, like you're not supposed to have like biological warfare.
Yeah, I know that one.
There's no one's supposed to be using it like any gas of any sort, like mustard gas.
Yeah, no mustard gas, no gas weapons in general.
Mhm.
Even tear gas is supposed to be illegal. Like used by police, that's actually technically a war crime.
Wow.
You know, like in riots you hear in the U.S. they use like tear gas. That's actually a war crime.
So if you commit like a war crime, does that mean like it's like everyone's just gonna beat you up?
I mean, depends who's gonna enforce it because it's an international war crime by
Yeah,
Geneva
yeah,
Conventions, right? Like, if it's in your own country, like, what are you gonna do, dude? Like, you gonna punish someone
no,
and like
yeah.
who's hold?
I'm saying if you like do it to like another like say you drop like fucking like biological or like mustard gas on like
Mm-hmm.
Hmm,
people in like the Middle East,
right?
it, that's considered a war crime, right?
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
these people in Europe are gonna be like, uh.
yeah. That's a fast way to get enemies, dude.
Okay,
yeah. It's just like
interesting.
you're not necessarily gonna get reprimanded. It's just gonna be like, yeah, that's
The
not
world's
cool.
gonna
That's
look at
not
it.
cool. That's not cool, yo. That's not cool.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be something stuck in the back of
Yeah.
people's heads.
Yeah,
Yeah, be
it's
like,
gonna be there, and like in the history textbooks too. Like the world is gonna look at it and frown.
yeah. It's
So
like
if you want
uh,
your name besmirked like that, then that's up to you, dude. That's fucked up though.
yeah. They're gonna look at it right, and they're gonna be like,
Yo, this guy's a
damn,
dick.
yeah, this guy.
it's
It's like he
it,
won, but he kind of cheated. You know what I
yeah.
mean? That's not cool, bro.
It's not honorable.
That's not honorable, bro. You can't glorify your win if you cheated. You know what
Yeah,
I
I think
mean?
Exactly.
I think that's messed up because I mean you're like trying to like take lives anyway, right? So
No.
why does honor like matter?
Hey, man, look, if you're like the U.S., right? You're trying to be like, oh yeah, I'm the boss,
Oil.
dude. No. It's like, nah, I'm the best powerhouse in the world. I can beat you without breaking the rules, even though we break the rules all the time. But
Yeah,
like,
it's just like the big wigs trying to look good while they win, right?
yeah, pretty much. Because it's like let me put it into you in this light. This is how I see like war crimes. It's like if you're doing it right, and then you or your country or whatever you're representing, right, looks evil to the world, then the world will slowly turn on you. You know what I mean? It's like a moral thing. It's like cancel culture, but an actual warfare. Does that make sense?
Damn. Cancel wars.
Cancel war, get canceled, dude.
Yeah, yeah, it doesn't it makes it makes sense, but at the same time it's like it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like people realize, dude, there's other stuff that is a war crime. Like once you have a prisoner of war, you can't torture them. You can't even like
Wait, don't people do that all the time?
hey, see, that's what I'm saying, dude. But
Yo,
everything
missing FBI agent. Like we don't know shit.
exactly.
It's just Kemp, bro.
Everything's like a fucking black operation, dude. Everything's gross from the records.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "Oh, he had these injuries before we captured him." Like, how? Like, you're not gonna know, dude.
Like, oh, this guy lost all of his nails before.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you think people need like classifications for the government, huh?
What?
Like clearances, huh?
Yeah, dude. He
You're
needs
not
level.
allowed to know those secrets.
He needs level 9 access for the bathroom, guy.
What kind of bathroom is it? Super.
Super secret. You're
Like a
not.
hole in the ground.
Dude, you don't have enough clearance to even know.
Let
Yeah.
alone pee in it.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, I think this whole water stuff is kind of dumb, but I mean, I guess it
Oh,
makes
wait,
sense.
hold on. You're the one that's like, yo, this war stuff is kind of dumb.
I
But
think the
let's
rules are dumb.
but let's commit war crimes.
Yeah, I think the rules are dumb. That's why I'm just like, okay, let's commit war crimes.
Oh my god.
Damn, dude. There's like also like certain weaponry that's banned in war crimes. It's like you can't have what is it? You can't have like you can't use incendiary ammunition. I think that's illegal too
Was
in
that
war.
fire?
Yeah, you can't use fire bullets
Can't use
or
fire.
anything that causes fire.
No.
Well,
Example?
Yeah,
like-
who the fuck's gonna put it out at like napalm?
Oh, like napalm?
Huh?
I'm pretty sure napalm's illegal. Pretty
Oh,
sure.
Napalm? Oh shit, my bad. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean,
Same.
I haven't heard of anyone like using a napalm in like the past 20 years to be.
I didn't fucking watch enough war history. See?
Well, not just that. I think no, I think specifically like they also banned fucking buckshots. So like I'm
I don't know
pretty
what
sure shot anything with shotguns, right? I'm pretty sure is also illegal in warfare.
a shotgun?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm
You know what? Fucking, I'm googling it, dude.
no. Here, let me explain. So the reason was in World War II, right? It was a lot of trench warfare, right? So
Uh-huh.
a lot of trench warfare. There's people like we need a close range weapon. SMGs, nah, they ain't gonna work too well because they didn't have too many automatic weaponry back in World War One. So they're like, you know what? We're gonna make a fucking shotgun. We're gonna make a lot of damage in a little space, right? So they made the shotgun, and when they were testing it out, they're like, man, this shit does way too much damage in way too little space.
Oh no, we're too smart.
Yeah, they're like too much damage, dude. Too much damage. This is actually inhumane if you die to this shit because it's unnecessarily amounts of damage.
But it's okay for like a civilian to have a shotgun.
Hey, dude, as long as it's used recreationally and not against like fucking people,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
But
Right.
anyways, but I think that was
Recreationally.
recreational, exactly. But then there are like, and then like the I think it's Geneva Conventions. I don't know if the shotgun one was Geneva or not, but they banned like anything buckshot or shotgun, any spread shot kind of weaponry, from warfare. So that's why you can't use a shotgun in war
I'm
There is
pretty.
because
I'm pretty
it's too efficient, dude.
so many
I'm
rules in
surprised you
fucking
guys
warfare,
fucking
dude.
know
This
about
sounds
this
like
shit. What the
this,
fuck?
Dude, this
Like,
is
if
what
you-
happens when you have shit that pops up on your YouTube feed, dude. You just learn
Oh.
stuff.
Geography major.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Geography
yeah,
major, by the way.
geography major, dude. He's fucking warfare major off YouTube, guys.
That's fucking dude. Yeah, you want to
Dude,
learn
I
about the
got-
Battle of Midway?
I got my PhD in warfare from YouTube University.
Yeah,
Dude, better than fucking Zoom University, am I right?
true.
I honestly, I feel like you could learn more from YouTube than like Zoom.
No, for sure. I guarantee you.
Yeah,
Well,
like
half the time on YouTube is like stuff you actually want to watch, or stuff that you didn't know you wanted to watch.
Right. Okay, let me ask you this because this popped up on a lot of people's new YouTube feed like a month or two ago. There's this video about fucking like spinal surgery, and it says do not watch unless you're like a medical practitioner. Did that ever pop up on your your YouTube feeds,
no,
guys?
I never got that.
The closest thing to medical stuff that pops up on my feed is like ear cleaning.
That's not even
like
medical.
ear cleaning and like sinus cleaning is cool.
Yeah, the audiology is
Yeah.
fucking medical.
Wait,
Yeah,
what's
man.
wait, hold on. What's sinus cleaning?
Yeah, so
Like
like
your
when your
nose.
sinuses are blocked, like they'll go in there with the vacuum, or, like a mini. I think like I don't know what it's called exactly, but they go up there with something that sucks out the blockage,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll go up there and clear it.
Interesting.
Like, yeah, it's actually pretty cool. Like I've watched my fair share of like surgery videos actually.
Surgery. Damn, they have those on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
too
like
scared to watch that.
knee
Yeah,
surgery,
me too, actually.
hip surgery, brain surgery.
I can't do blood,
Um,
dude. I can't do blood. I can't do organs.
Any dental surgeries. I watched like a kidney stone removal video. That was pretty cool.
Oh, that's yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah. No, it's pretty sick because it's like. It's
There,
a lot of-
there's like multiple ways that can happen. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, drink water, friends.
Yeah,
You don't
dude,
want to
just-
piss out a stone.
Just pee it out, man. What's the problem?
Oh,
Why,
dude,
why
it's
do you need a doctor, man? Do it
Painful,
yourself.
dude.
Yeah.
Dude, no
Ah.
pain, no gain, dude.
Yeah.
Man,
So,
that's
Neron
dude, that's
wants
a lot
to-
of stuff actually that you watch on YouTube.
Yeah, no, there's a shit ton of that. There's that, and then like there's the gameplay videos, and then after that it's like, I think right now I'm like watching. I'm sorry.
Take your time. Take your time.
Oh, hydrate. Oh, say
Hydrate.
less
All
more.
right,
I'll go-
everybody
I'll go
hydrate.
drink.
Yeah, I know.
Go, go, go.
I know we all got a drink. I got a milk tea from 85. So. Oh yeah, drink that Kemp. Oh hell
Anyways.
yeah, dude.
What I was saying was a lot of the times now, because of COVID and everyone being isolated and stuff, like mental health is super fucking important. So I've been watching a shit ton of like self-help, mental health, emotional health, like all those videos, like School of Life. School of Life is the one I watch. I think they're pretty helpful when it comes to like new philosophies and ideologies that you want to look
Mm.
into,
Damn,
get
maybe
a
I should watch
grasp
it.
on. Yeah, yeah. I actually bought some books from them to read, so it's pretty cool. Like
Nice, dude.
like I guess the way they present things is they frame it differently from what um what we know. Because you know it's
Do,
like for relationships, it's like fuck.
do they frame it in like a feel good kind of way or like a realistic kind of way?
What's up?
Do they frame it in like a feel good kind of way or like a realistic
They
kind of?
frame it in a more realistic kind of way where it's like
Okay.
people are expecting to find that they think that there's one person and one person out there in the world for them. When in reality, like how they phrase it is like there actually is no person out there.
Right.
Like that one specific person that can give them everything they want, everything they need, and fulfill all the holes that they have in themselves. In reality, that person doesn't exist. Rather, the person that does exist is the person that can have differences from you, but knows how to disagree and knows how to be compatible in the relationship. Like, you know how people always think that um it's kind of like a missing puzzle piece. Like, oh, if you find your piece, you'll be fulfilled.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no, no. I now believe that the person that you could really be with is someone that isn't like compatible with you right off the bat, but can be compatible as you work through it.
Mm. No, I get that. I get that.
I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense. It's not. It's like you said. Like there's not that one person that'll like be a perfect match for you. Like there's no
Yeah,
like I agree with that
yeah.
statement. Like that's not even like philosophical sort of thing. I think that's just like
Mhm,
that. That's just a mentality sort of issue, right? I guess that's philosophy,
mhm,
whatever. But anyways, the point is that I'm agreeing with you with that.
mhm,
That like it's not even just like someone's a right fit at the right time. It's just a
mhm,
matter of can this person fit just enough that it
mhm,
complements what your lifestyle and enhances it. And then
mhm.
even if they disagree with you, it's just finding that like compromise and having that mentality to be able to like um how do I say this
Like, do you know how to disagree?
yeah, it's like being able to
Agree to disagree?
yeah, and it's like another point beside that. I'm trying to figure out the word for it, like the phrase, but to be able to still find some sort of, I wouldn't say joy, but still
Mm,
some sort of excitement in those disagreements to
mhm,
be able to you know enjoy that person's presence and make them not make them into the person you want to be, but
mm,
they'll still manage to find a way into your life that
mhm.
you still um uh would love to have that no one else
Yeah,
can. Like they'll
yeah,
like it's like not that someone will fit into your piece. They'll find a way to fit themselves into your life puzzle. I guess is
yeah,
what I'm saying. So
Oh, it's a
yeah. I mean, there's that, and like ideally, you want someone that doesn't like make you happy, but complements your happiness.
right. I like
like
that.
she's an asshole, but she's my favorite asshole. You know.
Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
you're like Neron, you're a fucking idiot, but you're a lovable idiot, and I fucking love you. You
Thanks,
know,
man. I
things
love you
like that.
too.
Yeah, it's things like that.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I've been watching a shit ton of that, like reading a lot of books lately.
Yeah, so many handsomes, right? So many handsomes in the chat as well.
Dude,
Hi, John.
I know there's a lot of handsomes here.
But yeah, I mean, like that's some interesting stuff, dude. Like mentality and
Yeah.
just how you frame yourself, frame your own viewpoints to not just make yourself feel better, but also just to like open and broaden your horizon on how you view things is like really
Mm,
important to not just cope, but to push yourself to new heights. Is I like that. So, I mean, that's
Oh,
like
definitely.
yeah, dude. What are some other interesting stuff that you've like watched in that
It
sense?
starts with a P and ends with an N.
Kemp, you have an idea of what he's saying?
Popcorn.
Yep.
Yeah, you've
Popcorn
been
making
watching
videos, right?
popcorn making videos.
Yeah,
Popcorn.
dude, that's my ASMR, dude.
The popping, dude. It's very soothing.
You know what else is soothing? Or
Yes.
sounds to fall asleep to.
Corn-
Dude, they
did you say?
actually have that
Did you
shit.
say
I'm not gonna lie.
corn
They,
sounds?
no, war.
Oh, that's
War
even
sounds
funnier,
to fall asleep to.
We've gone full circle.
They
dude.
fucking have those videos, dude.
Which war, man? Do you like
I don't know.
fucking like
It sounds like
World
I
War
think it's
One and
World
Two? It's
Wars.
just tanks and shit versus
Mhm.
like modern wars with fucking miniguns.
Yeah, it's World War. It's a World Wars, and dude, honestly, you can go Google that shit right now.
Yeah, dude.
YouTube that shit right now.
No, all right. We'll do it in the post podcast show. We'll do all these video searches in the post podcast show. But I can imagine
Okay.
like what Chris said in the chat, nuke sirens ASMR. Like, dude, fucking yeah, like you're in Europe, right? And it's just like all you hear is air raid sirens.
I can't believe popcorn ASMR is actually a thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, you can make ASMR out of anything. Like I was on TikTok the other day, and like this girl made fucking ASMR out of makeup.
How do
And
you
it's like
what?
it's like she'd be putting on the makeup, but every time she took out like the box of like foundation, she'd like tap that shit. She like, you know how you tap your fingers on a table, like right to left to right, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
She'd hold the makeup palette up and then tap that shit, like the same way you tap the
Oh,
table.
Like
And
on
interesting.
the table. Like
yeah,
tap-
no, she just hold it up in the air and just tap
Ah.
it with her fingers. It's like, what the fuck is this? It's like ASMR.
Actually, no, actually I can agree to not to the makeup one, but I know like other stuff. Like I know cooking ASMR. Have you guys seen cooking ASMR?
Yeah,
Ooh, those
I've
probably
seen
sound good.
cooking ASMR.
Like the baking ones, dude. I've never heard sugar be poured into a bowl of like flour mixture so nicely. I'm just like, damn, dude. It's pretty
So
nice.
Your eyes like roll up or
Must be
something, Aaron, or
nice.
what?
No, dude, I'm like, wow, dude. And then they start whipping the bowl with their whisk and the batter. I'm like, that's
Whipping the bowl, huh?
yeah, and they're
Dude, I
like,
want you to come whip my bowl.
yeah, dude, this is what
Cooking
good
ASMR.
this is what
it's
good batter sounds like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna say the original line, dude. I'm not saying the original line.
But they also like, you know, they also have like keyboard ASMR, like things like that.
Yeah, that one's like
Keyboard?
Yeah, that
I've
one's
heard that one.
popular amongst the nerds. Keyboard
The nerds?
enthusiasts. Yeah, dude. I mean, like, come on,
I
dude.
don't know about the nerds, but
One?
Look.
What the hell?
Dude, I feel
What do
like
you mean,
keyboard.
nerd?
I feel like, all right. This is my opinion, right? Because this is my not just opinion. This is my. This is my.
It's philosophy.
No, shut up. No, this is my perception. There you go. That's the. Yeah, you are a nerd, dude. You fucking weeb.
Wow.
But yeah, of course. I mean, full offense, dude. Where's ones? Get him canceled.
Yeah,
But my
I'm gonna
perception,
cancel
right?
you on Twitter now. That's it. It's
My
over for you.
because it's like okay. Let me get this right. I feel like anyone who's deep into like both visual and audio ASMR, everyone's a nerd, right? But I feel like keyboard ones are especially nerdy because it's like computer tech, dude. I mean, like it's the same bad stigma that I'm applying to like gamers who just stay in their room and stay holed up like myself.
Wait, no, there's actually one like on TikTok. There's a guy that does computer ASMR, and it's just him fucking like you could hear him click the RAM sticks in. You could hear him put the CPU in,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
he'll peel the plastic off the case.
Okay, that's the best part. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, peeling the plastic off is the best part.
Dude, I'm so fucking confused.
Oh my god, dude. Okay,
That's it, dude. I don't get it.
okay, but there's this other one, right? There's like this is for my male fans, and it's just someone holding
Male
like a
fans, I'm right here, dude.
yeah, and they're like, this is for my male fans, and they're just holding like a sheet of ice that they're gonna throw up, and it's gonna break. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh my god!
No.
I don't know if I saved it or not. If I find it, and then I'll find it. I'll show it in the post podcast show. Let me make a note of this for my male fans. Ice. All right. Out of context, it's so dumb, but yeah, I'll
Yeah,
hopefully
buddy.
I'll find it. But yeah, it's like ASMR is, if you're into specific ASMR, because not just for like the sounds, but because of a specific reason, like keyboards, makeup, um, even the like the soap ones, the soap cutting ones. If you're into Amaranth,
Oh, wait. Oh,
what?
I've never seen that one. Oh, there's like wait, the sand ASMR,
Oh, the
like
sand
cutting
ones.
sand.
Those
That
ones are
one
those
is
are pretty
like,
good,
oh, fuck.
dude. Kemp, what about you? What are some ASMRs you're into other than keyboards?
I don't actually. I'm not actually into ASMR.
Don't lie, dude. It's okay, man, dude.
Wait, there's actually one more I wanted to bring up, and
Oh, go
that's
ahead.
like
Go ahead.
this fountain pen ASMR.
What the fuck is about? Is it just writing?
Yeah. It's just someone writing, and it's so fucking peaceful.
It's like
Like,
smooth
I'm
ass
not.
cursive and shit.
Yeah, it's smooth cursive, and you could hear the nib of the pen
The nib.
being So fountain pens are composed of like the nib and then the body with all the ink and shit.
Mm-hmm.
The nib is the tip,
Oh, I
and
see.
that you could hear that nib just dragging across the paper,
Mm-hmm.
and it's so pleasing. Like that's the shit I used to study with in college.
Damn, dude, that's impressive.
College and high school. Like I just listened to fountain pen ASMR.
ASMR was a thing when we were in high school.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good. Damn,
Yeah,
Mark listens to ear licking ASMR. All right.
Ears.
yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
Mark, do you
because I
like it
just
when
don't like putting on
do you
my
like it when I lick your
headphones.
ear?
What'd you say, Kemp?
Yeah, maybe because I just don't like putting on my headphones. I don't like
Oh,
ASMR. Even
Man,
putting my earbuds on is like
dude, you don't listen to ASMR on speaker? That's crazy, bro.
oh yeah, yeah, that's a different breed of people.
yeah, dude. Listening to ASMR on speakers, it's like, dude, I bet they have like a subwoofer on like their chest. They like, I want to feel the bass in my balls.
Yeah, fucking hashtag immersion.
Yeah, dude, it's a different level of immersion, bro.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's how it feels like at raves.
No, I
Like
was
you
gonna
feel
say
the
that at raves. I was like, don't
bass
you
in
want
the
to feel the
ball.
bass in your throughout your whole body, dude? Dude, Kemp, weren't you like, all right? So me and Kemp went to Porter on October 1st
Mhm.
this past year, and you're like, dude, when that bass hit, I could just feel it in my body, dude. Right, like throughout my bones, dude. I feel it in my rib cage, like obviously the front rib cage, because that's where the bass is hitting. But Kemp, weren't you like, you were rolling? You're like, dude, this shit hit so hard.
yeah, but it's not ASMR, you know.
I mean,
But
it
you
could
busted
be.
a nut to it.
Oh shit! It rumbled so deep that you
Yeah,
busted it.
imagine you go to a concert and they just start playing ASMR. Yeah, dude.
Oh
Dude, what the
shit!
You're
fuck?
like inside of a venue and they're like their opening act is like some like ear licking ASMR, dude. Bro,
Dude. Oh my god. Dude,
you
actually,
just hear some sloshing, dude. Fucking bass, dude. I'll
What
be
the
so
fuck?
toned.
yo, actually, I can imagine that. You know why? You know those silent discos where everyone's just wearing headphones and dancing around, but like if you're not wearing headphones, it's all quiet.
Yeah,
Oh no, that's awkward.
It's that, but it's
yeah.
ASMR.
Oh,
Everyone's like, oh shit.
it's like I finally have a reason to put on my earplugs.
Oh my god.
You
But
guys
yeah,
do
I'm
know
not
that.
really into ASMR, dude.
You guys do know that when you go to like festivals and things like that, you should probably be wearing ear protection.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, you
Yeah, the
should.
last thing you want to do is like come home with tinnitus. Like that
Yep.
shit sucks.
Yeah,
Like
dude. Bust.
fucking the rave was over 5 hours ago, but here all I hear is it's like, dude, fuck.
Oh my god,
Damn
Porter's
it.
over. It's been like 3 hours. I can still hear shelter.
All you hear is just ringing. It's like
Fuck my ears, dude.
yeah. I mean, I feel like yeah, that's true. I mean, for us, I think ours wasn't too bad because it wasn't
No, it was
super
outdoor.
bad. Yeah,
It was
ours
like
was
outdoor, but
outdoor.
it was like I mean, we still should have had earplugs.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
his
Joven tried to bring
Articuno
it.
wasn't as bad.
Right. Joven tried to bring earbuds, but
Yeah, we
we,
were trying to look for them at fucking Tokyo Central, right?
yeah, and you couldn't find any. So, but yeah, ear protection,
Tokyo
guys.
Central?
Tokyo Central. Yeah, the one in Gardena, the one that used to be Marikai.
More, yeah.
Oh, that used to be a Maruka?
Yeah, they changed to a
I
Tokyo Central.
listen. I only go there for beer papas.
Oh yeah, the cream puff
Right?
place.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
hell
Yeah. That's good. Those are good. Those are good. Man. Speaking of like desserts, man, I've been eating my marble
No,
taro, my egg tart, dude. I'm actually that shit was a fucking meal. That was huge.
Egg
dude,
tarts are pretty filling
you
too.
don't fucking understand. It's not about the desserts. You're the dessert.
Thanks, man. But
Yeah, no
you
problem.
must be the dessert because you're so sweet.
Oh yeah, you're so creamy.
Oh shit! I don't know how to respond to that. I don't know.
Fucking got him.
You want some of my cream? There you go.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? What are you doing? What are you doing? But yeah, I mean, man, I'm just trying to think about like now we talk about like the keyboard ASMR. I'm just trying to wonder like what other like specific niche ASMRs there are. Because like I know about like the ear licking ones that Mark said, or like oil or ear massage. I've also had listened to like head padding in head massages. Like those are pretty okay. But um like the sand cutting ones, those are nice.
Mm.
Oh. There's one where uh it's not ASMR necessarily, but it's a super high res camera, and it's just they go to teppanyaki restaurants in Japan, like high end teppanyaki restaurants, and it's super high quality and like it's
Dude, the sizzle.
the sizzle. Yeah, there's sizzle, and then like you
Oh
can
my
hear you
god, yes. When you
the
make steak, fuck.
yeah, the hibachi chef is like they clink their utensils. They're like tink 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 tink, and like oh damn dude, it's not only just like soothing and relaxing, but then it's also like it makes you a little hungry. It whets up the appetite because you're watching them cook, you know, and the food looks really good at the end product.
I've actually never been to a hibachi restaurant actually.
Me neither, actually. I've never.
Like I've only seen videos, but I've never actually gone
Dude,
myself.
fuck. Wait, which one is that one?
Like anything with
Well, it's
live cooking in front of you.
Oh, like
there's one in Delamo,
yeah, what's it
near
called?
Delamo.
Benihana's?
Oh, Benihana.
Oh, yeah.
I heard it
Wait,
was
you've never been to Benihana?
No,
No.
I've never.
We both never been.
Oh,
Niran, do you want to go on a date with me to Benihana?
yeah, Benihana's.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
pretty fun.
Goodness.
It's
Yeah,
pretty nice.
dude, I've seen it on like so many people's Instagram. I'm like, dude, let's go watch that like onion volcano.
Yeah, the volcano, dude.
Dude, what else is there?
I
The
heard-
the fried
Egg
rice
tricks.
heart, the egg
Uh-huh.
tricks. Oh man,
I heard it wasn't that good though.
I heard
It's
the
alright.
yeah, the food is all right, but dude, but you get a show.
Oh,
But you get a
Yeah,
show.
experience.
The Benihana is like always packed though. I think I've been there like 3 times, and it's like, every time I've gone, it's packed.
Yeah, but like you know, Benihana's they have like a set. They have a practice set, right? And they'll be like, oh yeah, you want this and you want that. All right, cool. And then they do the whole show. But if you go to like Japan where it's not Benihana's, it's just real life cooking. Everything's like made to order, and like they have a different course and stuff like that. But,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, sorry, Neil, you're gonna say something.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
He said, "Do you?" No. Okay.
No. Mm-mm.
I don't know if this counts as ASMR, but I remember back in college, it was like early years of college. There was this video of like this dude who was like whispering stuff at you, is like encouraging stuff.
Oh, so he's like the wholesome one, like
Yeah, like it's like encouragement, like whispering or something like
you're
that.
gonna do great.
Yeah, stuff like that.
I love you.
Oh,
And
those are
I knew someone who was like super into that. I was just like, yeah,
Fuck,
I
you're
don't know
giving
how
me
to-
the love I need, man.
no. Okay. All right. Let me get real for a minute. All right. Let me get real for a minute, man. When
What?
I listened to one of those, like you know, a while back, maybe like a month ago, right? Maybe yeah.
It
about
was
a
a
month.
recent.
This is super recent. This is super recent. But it was like one of those encouragement ones. I'm just like, man. And then they said a line that just hit hard. All right, Mark. That's not that one, dude. I want like wholesome encouragement.
Yeah, It's like you're gonna do great. It's like you've been a good girl.
Yeah, yeah. It's like the one there was,
Damn,
and then
that
I
went
was
from wholesome to porn plot real quick.
no, but yeah, I
Oh
was
my
listening.
god.
I was listening to a wholesome one, right? It was like it was Fauna. Kemp knows it was Fauna. Fauna did a wholesome one. Um, and I was like, dude, I'm not gonna lie, that shit hit. That shit hit unnecessarily hard for me because I was like going through some shit, and I'm like, man, I've never cried to listening to ASMR, but that one time I did. I was like,
That shit
damn,
made you feel.
dude, that shit made me feel like, man, I feel loved, even though it's a video.
Listen, at least you guys can feel, alright? Stop.
Damn, dude, damn, that got depressing again. That went from wholesome to porn plot to wholesome to depressing. What the hell?
Welcome to the Neon Podcast.
Feeling it's too hard.
Welcome to the Neon Podcast. If you weren't aware, this is a fucking roller coaster. I hope you're ready for this ride.
Yeah, dude, we're the Flow Boys. That's the name. I'm still like funning how this title came to be. Uh, how did this title come from? Fucking
I
something
thought it was
about
Flow Bro.
the. Oh shit! The flow.
Yeah, I was like, yo, Flow Boy's cousin doesn't sound flowy.
Oh,
Flow
you're
Bro is
the
where
flow.
it's at.
All right, sorry. Let me update it right then. There you go, dude. The Flow Bros.
Thanks, man.
Sorry
Appreciate
about
it.
that. But yeah,
I saw that update. Thanks.
like we were talking about Neil, and you're like something about a podcast, and we were just joking around about like being like be water, like the Bruce Lee quote, and we were
Fucking
like
be water, my
be
friend.
be water, my friend, and yeah, that's how
I've
this
watched that. That's a part of my self-help journey. I've watched that.
very nice, very nice. I respect that, dude. So where on your self help journey are you right now, Neil?
Hell.
If you don't mind talking about it.
Hell. I'm in hell right now.
Where does this journey start? Is this, are you just starting or are you going through
No,
hell?
I'm going through something right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't actually ever like this, or it wasn't like this before. Um, for me, like my life has been a giant roller coaster of like going uphill and going downhill, and I'm pretty sure like you could say the same for anything else. Like when I started working, I was talking to a girl that ended up ghosting me eventually, and my life's like everything about me started to go downhill. And then that's when I like started talking to like my manager. My manager is fucking amazing when it comes to people because he really connects with you. And like it's not enough to like this guy goes above and beyond. It's not enough that you're doing work for him. Like he cares about how you're doing mentally, physically, and emotionally. Like he will sit down there with you. Like if you need someone to talk to, and like I don't think a lot of managers would actually do that. Like a lot of managers hold that like employee manager relationship, but for him it's kind of like you're a human, I'm a human, let's connect that way instead of just having you see me as your manager. And that's what I really appreciated about him. So I
That
actually ended up opening up to him about like everything going downhill, like my chest was hurting, things like that. And he's the one that actually got me out of that slump. He gave me a direction to go, and I followed it. No, no, no. We're not doing office romance. What the fuck? And yeah, so um, next thing you know, like there's another girl that came along. We went out really hard, and I went back into a slump. And then another girl came by. It's kind of the same pattern. It it's crazy. Another
yeah.
girl came by.
Mm-hmm.
We're going through a thing right now. Or well, we're not really like together, but I guess it's like we're kind of like things are weird. The circumstance is weird. I don't want to get into detail in it with it. I
Yeah,
just
no
want to say
problem.
like things are just they're interesting. They're not weird. They're
They're
interesting
interested, dude. Of course, of course.
because I've never seen this dynamic before.
Go
So it's
ahead and
like
just
it's interesting.
go ahead and
So it's like
salt bathe some words on there. It was intriguing. It lit.
it was intriguing actually.
Yeah, nice, nice. No,
So I'm going like downhill, but right now I kind of feel like I'm going uphill.
Nice.
nice.
Even though like I literally like spent yesterday sulking a bit. Like I kind of just I was hurting because of something, and I just sat there and tried to figure out like why am I hurting, you know? And then that's when you like come to the realization it's like, you got to be honest with yourself and how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm hurting because I am afraid, and that fear is caused by and I'm like I'm afraid. I'm hurting because I'm afraid. I'm afraid that at some point I'm going to be replaced. Like being open and honest with yourself with things like that, like I honestly think it does wonders. And like really helps you understand yourself.
Man, that's like really like a mature answer. Like especially just hearing this, right? Because for me,
Mhm.
I never really think of stuff like in that kind
Uh,
of way. So like for me, listening to you, it's really helpful in my own
mhm.
experience, and like just listening to you, dude. I'm like, dude, like that's crazy. But as
Mhm.
a question, when you said like and like looking at yourself and asking yourself like honest questions, right, with honest answers,
Mhm. Yeah.
um, are you the type to I wouldn't say cope, but like to deal with things on more an emotional mental level, or are you the type to look for like a solution, whether that's a short-term immediate
Um.
solution or like a long-term solution? Because I know when some people ask questions, whether it's to themselves or to someone else, right, when they're faced with an issue,
Mhm.
um there's two main
Mhm.
thoughts of processes of thought, right? The first one is,
Yeah.
do you want to look for emotional support first, and that's how you just want to feel better, or do you want to face your problem head on and go with a solution regardless of like your emotional and mental mindset? So I'm just curious on,
Uh.
for you it sounds like it's more of the emotional, like feel
Yeah.
better about yourself first, but I mean, just I just want to ask you with this question straight on first.
Uh. Honestly, like I read this quote on Twitter. And it's like if let me. I'm trying to think of like how it went.
Yeah, you
But it was
if you want to
something
look it up, go
something
ahead, dude. We got lots of time.
I'm probably not gonna look it up. But it goes something along the lines of if you don't heal your wounds, you'll bleed on people that didn't cut you.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So, and that to me is like that's where I stand. Where it's like, you know what, this shit hurts, and I acknowledge it. I know that pain, and it fucking sucks. And like I feel that pain because I'm afraid. And then like after sitting with it for some time, like you kind of just like, okay, I know I'm afraid. Like I feel it. I know I'm being honest with myself. And then you let it go.
Mm,
Like you honestly to answer your question, I think you have to deal with things emotionally on an emotional level. Emotional and mental level first before you could properly take action. Because I think if you jump straight to action,
mm.
who's to say that these actions aren't a result of unresolved emotional burden?
Right, right.
When people like lash out at you, it's because there's like something fucking deep down with them or something like that, right? That's like upsetting them. Like, um, yeah, I don't have a good example for that, but
No, no, no. I get you. I guess like
it's like you
making
don't,
making a brash decision because you
yeah,
haven't like completely
yeah,
healed, and you're making
yeah,
you're rushing your decision making and that kind of thought
yeah,
process. Right. I get you.
because you're emotionally charged
Hmm.
and you want some way to like manage those manage or cope with those emotions, so you lash out aggressively at people.
Right. Okay. No. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that's definitely one so like thought process. That's why like
Mm-hmm.
for someone, because for me, right, like I would say I'm
Mm-hmm.
I'm like a decent listener, right? I would say
Yeah.
I'm pretty decent at listening and understanding, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I know like it's sometimes of a fault for mine when people come to me with some of their issues, right? And sometimes I have to recognize this, because for me, because it's the way I grew up, right? Is
Mm-hmm.
I when I hear someone's problem, right, I'm just like, okay, um, I try to be like, oh, I try to offer like a solution. But even though that might be like the wrong way to approach even as a listener, because it's like, oh, they just want emotional support right now. Because, you know, so then sometimes now I've begun to ask both, you know, when I'm close to someone and they start coming to me with some of their like their personal problems, right? I've begun to ask them the question of, you know, I'll let them talk, and then when, you know, once they've asked, like, let, you know, most of their stuff out and be like, they've given a pause and they want me to talk, I'll ask them the question, do you want me to comfort you, or do you want a solution? Right, that's, I've begun to
Yeah,
start
that's
asking that
very
question.
important.
Yeah, because I've realized before I used to be just like, oh yeah, my mindset is just think of the solution, right? Because that's just how I grew up, right? I'm just like, all right, get over it and just like work.
It's because we're fucking Filipinos.
Exactly. But that's like a whole nother issue, right? That's a different
Just
issue.
kidding.
No. But it's like an Asian mentality, quote unquote. That's why it's a little
Yeah, it's like,
unhealthy.
I definitely agree with you. Like, all my parents are like that. Both my parents are like that. It's like,
Yeah.
I hate it because it's like they think the solution is so simple. So
Yeah,
like it
exactly.
really isn't.
Exactly.
Because I just want to go off real quick
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna mute
because
up real quick.
it still pisses me off. But my parents, my mom in particular, she was on a call with her sisters, and one of her sisters, my cousin, one of her sister's kids, which is one of my cousins, needs to take anxiety medication, and they're asking him, "Why are you anxious? Just don't be anxious. Like, it's not that fucking simple. Hold the fuck up."
It's such an Asian thing to do. Just
Dude,
don't
I know
be.
it's just
That's Korean
it's
advice,
so
dude.
Asian. Dude, like that's how it is. It's like, wait, what the fuck? Excuse me?
And then they like talk about it and like it's like some like medical advice. Like it's so simple.
Yeah, like how dare you be anxious, making me spend $1,000 for your anxiety medication?
And
Who do you think you are?
there's no reason for you to be anxious. Everything's going okay.
What the fuck do you
Like bruh,
mean, dude?
like bruh.
Shit.
Yeah, that's like big mood. I definitely got that feels.
Yeah, it's so frustrating. But I forgot where we were before I went on that tangent. Um
Um, I'm trying to think
whole
too. We
I'm
go
trying
keep on.
it's frustrating. It really is. Cuz mental health isn't that simple. Like there's a lot of shit you need to process to be okay. And it's honestly quite a journey. Like, yeah, like if you watch my past streams, it's just been me sitting there all sulky and shit cuz I'm sad and whatnot.
Do you ever like think about going to like a psychiatrist or?
Oh, I actually have a therapist.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. We talked
Yeah,
about this off
yeah,
stream. That's right.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Dude, how
Hell
long
yeah,
have you
buddy.
been going to a therapist?
I've been going for a solid like 2 months now.
Oh,
Nice.
nice, dude.
Yeah.
How's it been?
Solid 2, 3 months. Um, she's actually helped me immensely when it comes to like, how I should approach things
Hmm.
and how I like what I've always taken from that is you want to be uh responsive, not reactive. I think.
In like,
What does that mean
what do you
actually?
mean? Yeah,
Situations.
like
It's like
is it like
you
in
don't
general or what?
like when it comes to like say someone pissed you off, right? You don't want to lash out at them, be angry. You want to take that time to process, what they're saying, you know, and respond without that negative emotion. You don't want your answer to be emotionally charged
Right. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
because
Okay, that makes sense.
like that would probably spin something out in a different direction. Like next you know, you're knee deep in bullshit, and it's terrible.
No,
So
but can you
mhm.
explain a little bit more on like what was it, responsive versus?
response respond versus react. So say, for example, someone cheats on you, right?
Okay.
Your reaction would probably be to lash out at them and be angry and like give them all this negative emotion, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Example like fuck that bitch.
Yeah, that's more of a reactive response. But or that's more of a reaction to it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
I think what a response would to it would be like hey, like you cheated on me and like violated my trust and my boundaries, and that's something I can't live with. So I'm gonna be honest, like I can't be friends with you, and I would really
Mm,
appreciate it if you didn't contact me ever again. And you basically burned the bridge.
right.
Like that would be like an actual response rather than just a reaction.
Isn't it like burning bridges either way then?
It is,
It's just
but
one is doing
it's
it like more
yeah,
calmly.
yeah. Like it's not as like emotionally charged
Yeah, that's fair.
with
Right.
Yeah,
You're like
response.
right. So reacting is just like the like
Yeah,
raw emotion, right? Or this is
yeah,
my
the raw
understanding.
emotion. Yeah,
Right. So reacting is just like the raw emotion versus
yeah,
responding is right. Like you take a moment to take it in, right, and think about it.
yeah,
Just even if it's for a short while, rather than just
yeah.
processing it, which makes it less raw in that sense. But yeah,
Definitely.
I
Like
understand because right.
you want to be able to like think of that situation as like a fire.
Mm,
When you react to it, sometimes when you react to it, you add fuel to the fire. But when you respond to it, it's not that you're adding fuel to the fire. You're kind of just like letting it be. Like, I don't know, I guess. I feel like whenever you add more emotion to an already emotionally charged event, like it's gonna end up bad.
yeah. I
It's gonna be
imagine like
terrible.
it probably like leaves like a worse aftertaste.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like then when you like sit back and like let it like think about it for a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
right.
So,
Okay. This is like I said, this is like very educational for me because I've never
mhm.
actually heard of like respond versus react, right? I've heard of
Yeah.
like, decision making, right? Of
Yeah.
like and like, regional sitting planning or like,
Yeah.
stuff like that where it's like preventative versus
Uh-huh.
reactive, but never respond versus react because
Mm.
if on the surface, right? If you were just like me and Kemp like just a few minutes ago, if you explain it to us, I would have been like, isn't that the same thing? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Like it sounds the same thing, but like after like
Yeah.
you helping us walk through that,
Mhm.
it's interesting because I'm like, man, there are times where I look back while listening to you, I go, man, I didn't take that in. I mean, like I did react rather than respond, and like
Mhm.
having like toning down that emotional charge in like certain situations probably would have helped.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, it's very educational and like helpful and for me, dude. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
no problem. Yeah, that's like a lot of the things I've learned in therapy is like because I have a tendency to have more emotional. I have a tendency to respond with react like my emotions rather than like okay, wait, hold on. This is gonna get confusing. I have a tendency to be more reactive than responsive to situations.
Okay.
So I let my emotions get the best of me a lot. Um, so that's something I'm working on with my therapist. And another thing is like because I get scared of things, I have a desire to control it so that I don't feel the pain
Mm.
of uncertainty.
What do you mean by control things?
Like this is gonna make me sound really bad, but I'll be honest with you, like at times in relationships with other people, like I can be the controlling one because of that underlying fear. And I'm not saying it to like slander myself or anything like that. I'm just being
No.
like
Yeah, understandable. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm being completely open and honest with like everybody here, you Kemp, and whoever's in the stream viewing it. Like I have a tendency to be controlling, and I'm not trying to like be like, oh hey, this is my red flag, don't date me. But it's more like um it's more like I don't want to be controlling, but it happens because deep down inside, I am afraid of getting hurt. And
Mm.
I don't want to feel the pain. That's why I try to control it. That's why I try to
Oh,
be controlling.
gotcha. It's more of like I wouldn't say it's a coping mechanism from like past experiences that's carrying over to like a new
Yes.
experience. Right, I get
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Uh,
I don't want to go through round two of this bullshit because I already passed it. So I'm going to control whatever's with me right now.
right,
It's
right,
it,
right.
So I
it's
don't feel it.
it's like you're like the parent of yourself, and then your parent is like telling you how to do stuff because
Mm,
you know they already know what they did wrong, so they're
yeah,
trying to prevent you from doing it.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
If that
Right.
makes sense.
Sorry, I said coping mechanism. I said more like a defense mechanism. Right, there you go. That's what I
Mm.
meant. But yeah, okay. That
No,
makes
it's
sense.
just yeah, it's just a way of like I don't want to feel that pain, so I'm gonna do everything in my power to control it and avoid putting me in that position of pain.
Okay.
And
No,
I realize
right.
that now, and like, yo,
Yeah,
this shit's toxic, man. I want to get the fuck out of here.
yeah. Doesn't it feel like really forced for you?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Like
not.
I don't like I definitely don't want to be that controlling of a person. Um, I would rather be happy and free. Uh, but what makes me that controlling person is that fear because of my past, because of how I was conditioned in past relationships, in my family, all those factors. It was is That's what makes me who I am today. And I'll be honest, yeah, like yes, I'm the controlling kind of person because I'm afraid, but I want to break away from that and be who I actually want to be. I don't know if that makes sense.
No,
Yeah.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
For me, it's like I get when like a bad situation is gonna happen,
Mm-hmm.
but for me, it's more like if something like I think that I don't want to happen is gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Um, for me, it's more like I'll probably like let it happen, but I will
Mm-hmm.
do my best to respond differently
Mm. Yeah.
or like respond like a better way. It's
Yeah.
like 'cause sometimes you like can't control it, you know?
Oh, yo, that's
Yeah,
fucking 100% true right there. Like,
yeah. It's like you can't control it, so it's like
you,
you try to be a better person and respond differently. Like you
yeah,
don't make the same mistake.
Right, right.
exactly, dude. You're on the right path.
Hmm.
You know the way.
Yeah, man.
But
That sounds like, dude, man, like hearing these things is like so good for me because I'm like, dude,
uh,
I'm like, I've only gone through so many things, and
uh,
I'm just like, man, I feel like I could have definitely dealt with certain things better, and obviously I'll learn from that. But like hearing these things, I'm like, man, maybe I should incorporate not even just like for big life events or stuff that like that might be negative or negative impacting my life, but just how to approach even small events in my life, like daily interactions with people. This is just like in my opinion, in my point of view, this sounds so helpful.
Yeah, it's like sometimes if you think something bad's gonna happen, you just like let it happen, but like in your head, just feel like damage control, like the damage control the
Hmm.
best way you
Hmm.
can.
mm.
Got it,
I mean,
got it.
like, think about it this way. It's like, yeah, you're right. You can't control. Like, this is what a good friend of mine, always reminds me every time something happens. You can't control what happens,
Mm-hmm.
but what you can control is how you respond to
Yeah,
the situation.
exactly.
And like
Got it,
I'm
got it.
working so hard to fucking ingrain that in my head.
Yeah,
Like I can be better than that, and I know I can, and I will.
yeah. Because I know, I mean, people in general just they like to be in like control of situation. They like to feel like they're
Mhm.
in control, but like it's just
Daddy Dom.
I mean, yeah, I mean, they want to be in control, but it's just like realistically, it's just like impossible to always be in control, you know?
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
No, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So so like since I learned that, it's just I just learned to deal with the aftermath in like a better, like more tasteful way, rather
Yeah.
than trying to be controlling of like the
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm with you. I've had those moments where it's like, I kind of wish I dealt with things better instead of being controlling. I should have just like, say for my partner, instead of trying to control my partner, I should have been like really vulnerable and open with them, telling them like, hey, like, I don't like that. Um, I don't like that. You know, fuck. I'm trying to think of a fucking example. Damn it.
You didn't want to like seem vulnerable to your partner or something like that.
No, it's not that. It's like I don't like that you do this because it makes me feel like this, and deep down inside, like it does this to me. Just so they can like understand where I'm coming from. Like I don't want to be controlling,
Yeah.
but I'm scared. And so if I seem controlling, I'm sorry. It's just how I was. It's how I was raised, and I'm trying to do better.
Yeah. That's
I mean, that's definitely like a mindset to be transparent, right? Like,
yeah.
even if it's not necessarily, you know, at least you're being transparent about it, because if you lash out and they don't understand why, right? Because they don't have the
Yeah,
information or the perspective
yeah,
to have to understand that, for them to respond and them to
yeah,
intake whatever's happening, right? At least you were taking the initiative to be
mhm,
transparent with said information. So I mean, hey,
yeah,
that's definitely something, dude.
yeah. They get more understanding instead of like going back to what you said. Like if you lashed out and they didn't know, now you seem like a fucking psycho.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
but but when it does happen, it's like, oh, I know why he's like this. Let me see if I could go offer him some reassurance. You know, let me go see what I can do to help him work out of it. And
Yeah.
like you actually got to be committed to working out of it instead of be like, oh, like I'm gonna go see what I can do to work out or help him work out of it,
Hmm.
and be like, okay, that helps me, and like nothing happens. Like I don't know,
Well,
you gotta be able to put in the work to
no,
get out of it.
no, yeah, no, I agree. But I think we're talking about stuff like this, right? Because like for us, we're mid-20s people with like, we all have our different
Shitty
experiences on
love
this.
lives.
no,
Wait, what?
no. But like we all
No,
have our own experiences. I mean, I guess if you want to call, I don't know, Kemp's love life. I don't know if it's shitty, dude, but
it's okay.
I can't talk for him.
My love life isn't shitty with you though.
Oh, oh baby, never is. Um, but yeah, I was just saying, but like, because we all have our different experiences, right? And like, we're talking about like like a pretty generally serious topic, like for the past, like, say 30 minutes. But there's also that understanding that we all understand, at least all three of us, right? And some people in the chat know this, but there's also that fact that this, in my opinion, because we're able to understand this is, I would say, a more mature topic and situation for actually a lot of people. Because the reason why I say mature topic, right? It's not mature in the sense that it's like, it's like,
Oh, it's
super
rated M.
adult. Yeah, it's not rated M. It's not gory. This isn't like taboo topics, but it's just people, I would say a majority of people, even, in the world, and even in like, modern, um, you know, first world problems type of shit, right? Like even people who have like a decent living, this is not common knowledge. This is not a common sense topic. These are not common sense decision making that we talk about, because at the end of the day, like we said this before, like you said this, Neil, like when talking to your manager, we are, at the end of the day, we are humans, that we will have our mistakes, we will have our shortcomings. And because of that, right, not everyone has these experiences. And because of said experiences, right, if people don't have those experiences, or don't have, I won't say, I don't know how to word this better, but the mental capacity to make said these decisions and be able to comprehend and you know have these step by step processes in their head to continue to like live their life in a more healthy manner, right? Because if you ask someone on the street, right, if they've ever thought of this, I guarantee you, I would say like 80%, like no less than 80% will be like, oh yeah, this is what I do, right? There's no way people, this is common knowledge, I guarantee you. Because like I consider myself, just above like in terms of like common sense and like general knowledge, right? Like random trivia and shit like that. Like go out into the street, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm a somewhat educated person, but I'm not gonna. But because of like I have that mentality, I feel like the general public does not come across like these kind of mindsets and these kind of decision makings. You know what I mean? So I feel like, because especially since we're talking about relationships, right? Relationships means there's at least two parties, right? There's at least two people
Yeah.
involved. That
Yeah.
the other person in said relationship has to be at least somewhat mature and knows these knowledge to be able to process on the same level that we're talking about this. You know what I mean? Because especially if it's, let's say they're ignorant about said decision making and they don't know about like what we're talking about, and then even if you explain to them with the transparency that you said, and be like, oh, this is why I'm controlling or something, if they're not mature enough to understand that, then and they can't even process why you're being transparent or what this information you're
What does that
explaining to
even
them.
mean?
Yeah, like it doesn't mean anything to them, right? So it's like there's a lot of hurdles to jump over to get even to a level to that we're talking about this, right? That's how I
Mhm.
see things, because I know I've talked to people like in our age group that'd be like, dude, I'm just like, man, what is going on? Like, it's sort of like that meme, like, what is going on in their head right now, right? And I'm just like,
Yeah.
yeah, like the inside out meme, like, dude, what is going
Yeah.
on in their head? I'm just like, dude, what is your thought process is like when you're saying this, or you're saying these to people you care about, or you know what I mean? I'm just like, what is the dynamic?
Yeah.
I'm like, have you gone through enough experiences or stuff like that to know like what kind of impact you're making on other people's lives and stuff like that? You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I think that's how I see it. I feel like this is a relatively mature topic.
Oh yeah, yeah, no. It's uh
I know,
taking some time to get here.
yeah, like
I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, I sort of just went on for like 4 minutes there. I'm sorry about that, but like
Oh, you're
j-
good. No
just
worries.
trying
I've
to
been
just
going on this entire podcast.
no, dude. But I appreciate that you're a guest. I want you to go on,
Mhm.
but you know, I
Mhm.
just wanted to get my thought process out there about like, you
Mhm.
know, that whole thing. So yeah. Whew.
And no, it's such a heavy topic, but like, yeah, dude, conditioning, like how you're raised and all that shit, like really fucks you up. Like all your relationships, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
It's tough at days.
Yeah, man. It's like every day is a different day, dude. Kemp knows, fucking our computer teacher back in the day, dude. Every
Mm.
day is a new day.
Yeah, but would you rather not have those experiences at all?
See, that's a great question, dude.
Mm. Honestly, that's what life is all about. It's about those experiences. It's about the pain. It's about the joy. It's about the tears. It's about the happiness. Like, if those didn't exist in life, like, what kind of life would you be leading? Like,
Exactly.
feeling
Exactly.
nothing, being emotionless? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Life is about experiencing everything.
Yeah,
Whether it's
for sure.
heartbreak, whether it's happiness, like, just it's about all that.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
the human experience,
yeah,
dude.
that's like kind of like one of the reasons, like when I was like growing up, like my parents like didn't want me to do a lot of things. I was just like, I want to do stuff to like experience it. Like it's okay if I like
Mhm.
trip and fall sometimes. Like if I mess up,
Right.
Yeah,
just
I
like let
think
me experience something.
yeah, I think that's definitely like the fear of a parent's like I don't want to see my child fail. I don't want to see my child get
Yeah.
fucked up or something like that.
But
Right.
it's like it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's because of like, we're Asians, right? Our
Mm.
parents don't want that shit. They know what's best.
Yeah.
But it's like you're taking away a very important learning experience from us. That it's okay to fail. It's like, it's like when you're growing up at school, it's like, you only get A's. If you get anything less, you don't eat. Or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, oh, shit.
Right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Understandable.
we're taught we're taught to always fly high.
Yeah. It's
But
like,
what happens when we don't fly high?
yeah, dude, it's
No one tells us what to do.
yeah, dude. It's like it's like they don't prep us for
Failure.
failure, and then when it is failure, it's
Yeah.
just like it's not a
Yeah.
good response, right? It's just
Yeah,
like
it's like, oh, you're fucking grounded. No video games because you're a dumbass. You got a D for dumbass. Like, you can't do it anymore.
yeah, yeah.
It's like,
And like
dude.
no, yeah, I understand that. And then, like there's a other
Mhm.
example where it's like, you know, if you have like parents, you have like you're like focus on school, no boyfriend, no girlfriend, whatever, right? And then like you graduate college. Where's your boyfriend? Where's your girlfriend? I'm like, bitch, you didn't You told me
It's like,
focus
you didn't
on
let me do
school.
this.
Yeah, you didn't let me do this.
I didn't know how to get one of those in
And-
school. You didn't
It's like,
teach
how do I get
me.
one of those?
Yeah, dude. And then you're like me, right? You come out of college, have never had a relationship, and you're trying to have a relationship, and you're like, fuck, dude, I am so not mentally or emotionally prepared to be in a relationship. You're like, I'm just like not ready for this shit because I've never had that shit, you know?
No one fucking taught me this shit. God damn it.
Yeah, dude, fucking, I don't like. You talked about like being an adult, like earlier, be like how to do taxes. I'm like, oh fuck, I still don't even know how to do taxes, dude. I have
Dude,
someone that to do taxes for
listen,
me.
I don't know how to do taxes. I give it all to my tax guy, and I
Yeah,
call
yeah, that's
those
what I'm
my
saying.
taxes.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't know shit, bro. Like,
But yeah, it's like
fuck.
Asian parents don't teach their kids how to fail. That it's okay to fail sometime. It's okay to fall, scrape your fucking knee. Just get the fuck back up. Like,
Yeah, I mean, as long as you come out of it a better person, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
they neglect that learning experience
yeah,
because they just want to see you at the highest. It's
yeah.
like so
Yeah.
frustrating.
It is. It is for sure. But I mean, just to play devil's advocate, right? But there's like there's always that other side of the coin um,
Hmm.
where it's like they don't want us to see us fail, but at the same time, it's because they grew up differently than us. And they're like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
maybe they failed and we don't know about it as a kid.
Yeah.
Like I said, we
Well, it's like
I
we're
don't ask
Filipinos,
them.
right?
Yeah, but
We came from like a shit ton of hardship. Like you go to Manila,
exactly.
you see all those fucking shack houses,
Hmm,
all those
hmm.
shacks and shit,
Yeah,
and
exactly. That's why
that's their life.
exactly. It's because as a different life. Oh, Gentium, thank you for the 5 bits. But it's also just that aspect of it's like because we have different opportunities in front of us, right?
Yeah.
Because our situation is different, they want us to do new and better things beyond what they did. And obviously, depending on how it turns out, it could be good, it can be bad. And whatever experience it is, but you know, similar to like Kemp's situation, I was like pretty sheltered and stuff like that, and like I want to experience stuff, but at the same time, I'm just like they they want to set me on a path that they didn't have before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's always that different sides of
Yeah.
the
Like,
scale, the coin, whatever you want to call it.
uh-huh.
So yeah,
That's understandable, and like I agree. Like I don't want to see my kid fail because that shit sucks. But I
yeah,
also
yeah,
want to teach them that like sometimes in life, like you will fail. It's inevitable. You will come up short. You will hurt people that you love.
yeah,
As
man.
long as you can learn from it and come out of it a better person, that's fine. You have to take responsibility for your actions,
Yeah, but I mean,
whatever that may be.
I feel like I said, I think this is because like we are older and we've like we've
Mhm.
experienced this growing up compared to maybe some other people where it's like um like our maybe our like because we know about this, right, we can talk about like mental health issues and development issues, and like this
Yeah.
shows because with my two sisters, right, each of older sisters each have a kid, and like I can see how they're trying to raise their kid in like the new age compared to like maybe how I was being grown up or how some of my other cousins were being brought up,
Mhm.
and it's just like, man, this is completely different, and I want to see like how they turn out because right now I'm just like they're still kids, right, and they don't have the mental capacity to process all of this stuff because they're just kids, dude. They're still developing. They're trying to always just have fun and doing what they want to do and stuff like that. But it's just so interesting how like things turn out, and like because how Kemp said like the experience, right, and Neil said it's like be able to live the highs, live the lows, and just all these experiences is like I feel like because we live and because I know you guys, right, because we lived in how we grew up in as kids and grew up in the city that we grew up in, we're lucky to have some of these experiences, like just to put that out there, like I'm grateful to be having this podcast with you guys and being able to have the internet, whereas like some kid like some across the world doesn't even know what the fucking internet is, right? Fuck, like you know what I mean, like it's you gotta be able to not necessarily count your blessings, but be able to understand your position as well. I mean, I just want to put that out on the table, but yeah, take that. I just wanted to point that out. So
My therapist actually brought that up, because of like, there's a stark difference between there's a stark cultural difference between the West and how things were in the Philippines, which is
Right.
why, like, now, well, before, like, my parents and I clashed a lot because the way we're being raised here is different than how it was in the Philippines. In the Philippines, there's no such thing as mental health. Dude, they don't fucking believe in that shit. Listen, but here it's like, oh, you're talking to your therapist? Oh, that's cool. Good, good. Happy for you. You know, people are so supportive of like shit like that. Whereas like, yeah, in the Philippines they're like, ha, just be happy. Huh? Don't be sad. Be glad. Like what the fuck?
Some big mood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it's a big boot. Depressed? Why are you depressed? Huh?
Oh yeah, why are you depressed? Don't be depressed,
You
Anna.
have you're always on the internet, and always on your phone.
You have good job, you have friends.
You have
I don't know,
money.
why are you
Why are you
depressed, huh?
depressed? Huh? You have
You
you
have
have bed.
girlfriend.
Shit, dude.
Why are you depressed?
Fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's funny, like 'cause we can laugh at it now, right? Because
Yeah.
also the fact we're just not alone. We know that other
Cause I
people
went through that shit.
You laugh, but it's like a forced laughter.
Yo, is this trauma bonding?
Yeah, yeah, dude. Group therapy session. Us laughing at trauma, dude. Holy shit, that's fucking funny.
Who fucking knew?
Yeah, that's. But I think because people are opening up about like stuff like that, and people are making like, let's say documentaries, but people are opening up about their stories and just stuff like that. I'm just like, man, this is a common thing, dude. But being able to talk to it, amongst friends on this podcast, and amongst people around the world for that matter, it's how do I put this? It's crazy how such a big generational difference there is because of the internet. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
maybe back then there was too much to worry about to be worrying about mental health.
right.
Maybe back then, but nowadays it's like more. I don't want to say easier life, but like um it's we've kind of like advanced that we have like more time for leisure, but at
Hmm.
the same time we have more time to think about the the bad stuff.
Right.
And we see all these things in like social media that we compare ourselves to or something like that. There are some
mm,
people, I mean,
Mhm.
and
yeah,
it gets people thinking.
yeah. For me, it's that same sense. Me and Kemp have talked about this off stream. It's just like, dude, it's just overwhelming sometimes, and like just either positive or negative news. And obviously, the past couple of years, especially with coronavirus, it's been mostly bad news, and like wars and bombings and like, stuff like that, right? But um, I think to go off Kemp's point about they didn't have time to worry about mental health. This is because you said that I have like, I'm say a hot take, but like a take on like just
Hmm.
how I see something. But like if they didn't have time to worry about mental health, right? It's because this is just a shot in the dark, because like I said, I don't know how the last generation lived. I don't talk to my parents about like how they grew up and stuff. But it's like for them it was like they didn't have that too many opportunities, right? Their opportunity was to immigrate to the US and just like do what they could to
Make
help.
family,
Exactly. Like
send money home,
exactly.
balik bayan
Yeah.
box.
True. No, but it's like they didn't have too many opportunities, right? It's like they had very few opportunities, whereas maybe for our generation, right, with everything around us going on, there's just too many opportunities. We're just overwhelmed by so many choices that it just completely overwhelms us, because that's how it feels for me. And then when, because you think you have an opportunity, and then fucking a job is like, for this entry level job you need 5 years experience. Bullshit, dude. Fuck you. Like, it's like,
Oh,
fuck.
dude, that shit pisses me off. The
Yeah, and
jobs. It's like, hey, we're
exactly.
gonna pay you. We're gonna pay you 60,000, but you need a master's degree. Like, what
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck?
that's so
What?
stupid. Yeah, but
Fif-
it's like you think it's like there's so many opportunities, and when just when you think you can get the right opportunity, it's like a whole nother wall in your face. I'm just like, fuck that, dude. It's
Oh,
so
dude, I
annoying.
fucking felt that.
It's
Cause
so
it's like
annoying
with.
to be in this generation.
Mhm. I felt that because with my job, it's like, you have an interview to get into the company, and after that, you have more interviews to get on a team, and it's like, fuck, I hit another wall. I thought I was the first. God damn it!
It's
Like
I thought I got the job, but
yeah,
there's more.
yeah, that's exactly how I was the first few months. Like nobody wanted to pick me up, and I'm just like, yo, this fucking sucks, dude.
Damn,
This is
dude.
depressing.
That does sound depressing.
What
What
the
the
fuck?
fuck? All right, lads. We're just over an hour and a half. So before we move on to the post podcast show, this episode's been pretty heavy with a lot
Real.
of been pretty real, and having
Real
Neil,
immature.
yeah, both both immature
Yeah.
and mature. Um, but yeah, I just want to thank Neil coming on this podcast, and
Oh, thanks.
yeah,
Thanks for letting me be vulnerable up here
no, thank you
and
for
letting
doing
me
that.
be my authentic self. Like that's cool.
No,
It's
dude,
pretty dope being able to do that.
exactly, dude. I appreciate you being able to be vulnerable with us, and we don't
Yeah,
have too
thanks,
many
man.
people that talk about serious stuff like this, but
Mhm.
yeah. It's just um it's just nice to have a much more real conversation. Not saying like Kemp our conversation not real, but it's like more serious
Damn,
topic
it'd be like that.
because like me and Kemp, like most of our serious conversations are like off stream. And like to
Uh-huh.
have someone bring on a podcast and talk to stream about this stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because not too many people come on a podcast and talk about real shit because
Yeah,
they
yeah,
don't want
definitely.
to.
Like they just want to be like entertaining and shit, right?
Exactly.
I
So I
know,
mean,
dude. Well,
yeah,
just know whenever I'm on stream, like I want shit to be genuine. I should want shit to be real. Like I'm not gonna hide who I am because it makes you uncomfortable.
exactly, dude. If we, I think it's somewhere in my channel. I don't know if it's my about me section or if in my chat rules. I somewhere it's like, yeah, we keep it real, dude. We keep it real in the channel, and I love it,
Keep it
dude.
fucking real.
I love it, bro. All
Much
right,
love.
but yeah, yeah. Before we move on to the post podcast show, any last words, shout outs, comments, thoughts, or questions you guys want to ask us before for the YouTube video before we move on? Let's
Yeah,
start with
we're keeping it real.
yeah. All right, was that your shout out? Was that your comment?
Yeah, that was about it.
Okay. All right, cool. Thank you. No, thank you. All right, Kemp.
Yeah, I appreciate Neil being genuine. I always like guests that are being more open rather than just like laughing everything off.
Thanks.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks,
T
Cal.
T
Tee
T
XD bar.
Ooh, ooh. All right, and anything else, Kemp? No Genshin. No Genshin.
Oh, go watch Attack on Titan. Go watch Demon Slayer. Go watch Dress Up
Ooh,
Doll.
ooh, nice. Those are great. Though I heard, well, obviously Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan were good, but Dress
Yeah.
Up Doll, interesting. I'll take a look into it. Alrighty. Well, thank you for watching. Episode
How does
90.
this post podcast work? Do we just sit here and watch ASMR videos together?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
we're gonna watch some videos, dude, because this is not going on YouTube. And if you are watching on YouTube, thank you for watching all the way through. Good job. You made it to another podcast of mine. Thanks. If you watched all the way through, leave a comment that said potato. There you go. That's how I know you watched all the way through.
Dude, what if they just skip to the end?
Dude, why would anyone skip all the way to the end for any of my
I gotta find
podcasts?
the keyword, dude.
Yeah, you gotta find that
Wow.
keyword. Go if you find it on YouTube video, potato. If you're in my
Yeah.
chat right now, I mean, yeah, you said it. Congratulations. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the post podcast show. If you want to watch any of these podcasts live or watch any of my gaming stream and my gaming content, check out my Twitch channel. Also, going in my description. I_am_neon. With that said, thanks for watching on YouTube. Bye. Bye, YouTube.
Bye.
Money.